Hello, everyone. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hope everyone had a great trading day today. All right. We had selling resumed after a big up day yesterday. I think the Dow was up almost 3,000 points. But we did get some selling today. Okay. So let's go over the markets. You guys know we don't have any buy signals. Okay. So let's go over the markets. We have the dollar approaching $100, guys, on the dollar. Sell short signal is here. That's in the futures market. And we're right near $100. That's our big number there. And we have support right here. So keep an eye on the dollar, guys. It is moving lower. On the monthly time frame, well, let's do the weekly. All right, weekly time frame right here, 99, big number there. We'll call that $100. So we have a big support here. As a matter of fact, we'll move it off the daily time frame, and we'll bring that. Let's do this. It's hard to find support on that daily time frame anymore. All right, so we've got it here weekly. I'll make this larger here. So the dollar index on the weekly time frame here, we look for that support level. All right, so the Dow was down. The Dow was down. Let's make that 16 here. All right, so the Dow was down 1,000, little over 1,000 points down for the day. S&P was down, NASDAQ was down, and the Russell was also down. All right, so this is your dollar index, and we'll look for support. Like I said, I'll call it $100, but really right here. All right, let's remove this. If we break through that support on the dollar, all right, so let's call it here resistance, support, some support here, and then further support is all the way down here. All right, so support right down here. So we'll look to see if the dollar can break through that big support area right here. Currently, futures are up slightly. All right, so Dow, E-mini, Dow, NASDAQ, Russell, and the S&P E-mini currently up, but slightly up. Okay, the S&P still in the markdown phase, guys. Here was our sell signal, markdown phase on the S&P. On the Dow, we're in the markdown phase. Got a bit of a lift from yesterday, but still in the markdown phase. All right, NASDAQ in the markdown phase, so sellers, we know it, in control there. IWM Russell in the markdown phase. We can remove these support lines here and resistance lines. Let's clean this up here. Okay. All right. VIX is at 40, so it did pull back. This on the weekly time frame, mid to high up, all the way up to 60. Trading at 40 now. So volatility has come down a bit. Okay. The sectors, all the sectors are down. All right. We'll count utility down also. All right, indexes are all down and VIX is up. Not a good environment for equities, okay? Big picture on the VIX right here. On the monthly time frame, so VIX has come down a bit, made it all the way up to 60 right here. All right, for the market to stay calm, we need VIX to come on back down below 20. Okay, not a good sign though that it's holding here. It's still holding right at 40. This is still, I wouldn't say crash territory, but definitely correction territory. Okay, a number above 50, so with 60, 70, 80, that's crash territory. Right now, correction, definitely in correction territory. All right. So Dow, guys, Dow on the weekly time frame. All right. Remember, we broke our trend line, so we're not trending anymore. So on the Dow closed right about, so it's at 39,589. So we did have a lot of buying come in. All right. If we want to really move higher, let's remove this here. We've got to recapture that moving average up here somewhere. All right. Previous support becomes resistance, but we're a long way from that, guys. Okay. I mean, we are close, but we're a long way. Now, that selling came in all the way down here. That candle here, retrace back up here. So expect some consolidation, but towards the downside. Okay. All right. That's the Dow on the daily time frame. Dow weekly time frame, you guys see here, sell signal here, sellers definitely in control. All right, so monthly holding here. S&P on the daily time frame. All right, so we broke through support here and broke through this support here, and we'll see what price does. All right, so moving forward here, we're going to assume, unless we can recapture, I guess we can leave this here. Unless we recapture that support line right here. All right. Otherwise, if we stay below that moving average, red moving average, all red candles, we'll look to go down further. So be careful going long stocks. Okay, guys? Be careful. Be careful. Okay. S&P on the weekly time frame, we have a sell signal here, all red candles. All right, kind of like here, what happened here. So support is here. Sellers are in control. All right, so do not, well, you guys can do what you want, but our systems are telling us do not buy. All right, do not go long here, this market. Okay, all right, be careful. All right, red candles coming on down. We can remove this. All right, so all red candles, we're in the markdown phase. Very different environment than this. All right, mark up, mark down. Okay, weekly time frame on the NASDAQ. Again, red candles here. All right, support is here. We'll look to perhaps consolidate here, and we'll see what price does. Okay. Monthly time frame holding there. Russell, guys, Russell came all the way down. All right, all the way down, holding support right here. This is a big support. Like here, support, 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 and then here we are. Okay, so Russell small caps. Nothing there, guys. Okay. On the weekly time frame, sell signal came in here, just like here. Okay. And here we are nearing that support level here. Further support is down here. So all structure has been broken. Okay, guys. So just be aware of that. Even if there are days that there are up days. Okay. Even with big up days like we had yesterday, just be aware that traders will come in and look to short. Okay. All right. So just be careful. That's the theme. Russell on the monthly, right? We broke through that trend line, big red candle. All right. So Russell again in big trouble. Bitcoin is really struggling to hold support right here. Okay. Let's move this. So we've got support right here now. Further support is right here and perhaps down here. So it is moving lower. I know it's hard to tell here, right? But that price action is moving lower. We can remove this. All right, 79,000 on Bitcoin. Remember, it came from what? 107, guys. So 79,000, right? All red candles. We'll look for Bitcoin to break support here. And then 70,000, we've got much better support. Let's just remove this. Too much going on there. All right, so 70,000 is where we've got really, I wouldn't say great support, but we have support, okay? So 70,000 right here is where we've got, let's call it decent support. This is where we got the previous buy signal. So previous resistance becomes support. Now, real support will come in. So 70,000, 50,000 on Bitcoin, 50,000 right here, and then 30,000. That 30,000 is a big number. Now, I'm not saying, I always have to put this out there. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but that's the path. Those are your support levels on the way down. Just like we look for resistance levels on the way up, we look for these support levels on the way down, okay? All right, there we are. So 70, 50, all right? So good, decent support here, and then 30,000 all the way down here. A long way from that number right now. So 30,000. Let's make this larger here. It's on Bitcoin. We had some big moves in Forex. 100 pips, 200 pips, 300 pips. We'll post those performances in the school community. All right, but big moves. All right, hold on. Big moves in Monster Scalper. Okay. All right. So that's Bitcoin there. Gold. All right. Gold is holding, guys. Gold is at 3,200. That is nuts, right? Big move in higher in gold. All right. Based on the price action, guys, gold might go to 3,500. All right. All right. But it really is due for a pullback. It's really extended here. All right. You guys can see that there. Its price is really extended. Okay, so I mean that doesn't mean it can't go up higher, but it is due for a pullback here. Okay, really getting extended there. Silver, all right, silver broke its trend line. Silver, that's a concern for silver there. Now our buy signal was here on a break of this resistance, and then here we are. So we're in, I would say we are kind of range bound. Support, resistance here on silver. All right, so nothing going on. Still holding the, well, no, sell red candles, so we'll be out on the weekly. Not that we traded on the weekly, but all right, crude oil. Crude oil, look at crude oil, guys. Crude oil broke through that support line. That's 60, right? $60 crude, right? A barrel broke through there, recaptured, right? Recaptured. That $60 mark right here. So they're really watching that $60 mark, guys. All right, just remember, $60, you get below 60, that's not good for crude. Okay, bonds, we were hoping, right? We're hoping for much better results from bonds, the TLT. All right, buy signal was here. We were hoping to get to its target here, just like it did here, just like it did here. After that big update yesterday, bonds are taking a breather here. So nothing here for now in bonds. Okay, you guys know the dollar. Dollars right at a big support, $100 here. And here, look at the weekly on the dollar index. Okay, weekly, guys, getting ready to break a big support here. All right, we talked about that big support here on the weekly. We'll really watch this. All right. That's not good. Okay. Now the dollar, I mean, we've seen where in the past when the market's correcting, right? We've got a well, let's call it a crash, right? We've seen where the dollar goes higher, moves higher. All right. So this was COVID here, right? So this was COVID 2001, 2002, right here, COVID. The dollar moved higher. And let me see 2008, if I can go back. Let's see what the dollar did. 2008. Let's get more data here. times like this is where we want to, when we want to kind of pay attention to what's happened historically in the past. It will give us some clues, all right, to what to expect. It's not perfect, but it does help. All right, 2008, let's see what happened to the dollar. All right, so the dollar did go down. So 2006, 7, 8, that was the crash here. So the dollar did go down. And so the dollar is going down. All right. Let me see, 2001. All right, so the crash of 2001, 2002, right here, the dollar went down. Okay, so the dollar does go down when we are, all right, when we in big correction, big selling territory. Okay, so all right, so if it breaks to that support here, let's assume that's not good for the equity markets. Okay, pound yen just holding support here, but red candles moving down slightly there, but holding support on the daily and holding resistance there on the monthly and on the weekly. Broke through that support. All right, at least it broke through, right? So it broke through that support and just holding here. I believe, what are we? We are in some shorts, okay, in the yen pair. So let's take a look at current positions. Current positions in Monster Scalper, okay? So we are loaded up with euro pairs on the 60-minute time frame. And there's some really good trades on the 4-hour time frame. No stocks, guys. All right, so stock boss, bullmaster, those are dried up, literally dried up. Okay, so no stocks. All right, euro ZAR on the 60-minute time frame. So buy signal here, sell signal, big candle. All right, so hopefully you guys got out of that safely. There, nothing you can do about that. That came in kind of fast there. So euro Aussie. All right, this is not the time to be away from your system. So really pay attention, guys, to your systems if you're trading. Euro Aussie buy signal here, red candle, first red candle, we should be out. Okay, so we're out here before all of that selling came in there. So Euro Aussie, close the trade, please. Euro New Zealand. All right, big candles, guys. So buy signal here on the 60, big red candle came in. All right, this was yesterday, okay? All right, yesterday. All that big amount of buying came in there. So Euro New Zealand, close the trade, please. Euro SGD, same thing here. Buy signal here, big red candle came in. Right, that trade should be closed, okay? All right, pound ZAR, same thing. Buy signal here, red candle, guys. That was yesterday, so close that trade. Nothing that came out of almost 3,000 points on the Dow, right? Nasdaq, S&P, they were all up. That's what caused this. So really, really, really lots of volatility, lots of volume in this market. So guys, be careful, okay? If you're going to trade, just be careful. Buy signal here, pound Aussie, red candle there. You should be out, pound Aussie. And then pound New Zealand, buy signal here, red candle, we should be out. Now, I think it held the euro pairs much better. One day of that price action really turned things around. So lots of movement. I mean, we get in the habit where being 1,000 points down on the Dow is normal, right? That's a normal occurrence now. That's crazy, right? I mean, 400 or 500 points, 300 points is a big day down. Now 1,000 points, 1,500 points swings, 2,000 point swings, just crazy. All right. Crazy times. Euro SEK. All right, let's see if that held. So buy signal here, sell signal. All right, let's close that. I'm sorry. Euro, it's going to move around, guys. So these are moving fast right now. Got some buying coming in. So Euro ZAR, let's take Euro ZAR, buy signal here, holding nicely here. Hey, Anthony, welcome. All right. All right, so Euros are holding nicely and big moves in the Euro pairs. Euro SEK, buy signal here, sell signal, so close the trade. All right. EUR TRY, buy signal here, and that is moving up. All right, looking to break resistance right here. So that's a reaccumulation trade. Okay. Things are moving, but just be careful out there. All right. I can't say that enough. Euro Aussie, buy signal here, right? That's from yesterday. Sell signal. Red candle, close the trade there. Euro Aussie. Euro HUF, buy signal here. That's breaking out nicely there. I'm sorry, Euro dollar. All right, Euro dollar. Euro HKD. All right, buy signal here. We're breaking out. Did I call that one? HKD right here. These are moving fast. Euro pound. Buy signal here. That is holding. Euro SGD. All right, buy signal here. Red candle here. Buy signal. Red candle. Close the trade, please. We're not gonna call this one here. That new buy signal. We'll wait on that. All right, Euro. All right, Euro SGD. Euro PLN. All right, same thing here. That's too bad. Well, it is what it is, right? But yesterday's that's price action really changed things. All right. Otherwise, we've been running up nicely there. EUR PLN, buy signal here, big red candle, came out of nowhere. Close the trade, please, on the 240. All right, pound ZAR, buy signal here. This one is holding. Pound Aussie, buy signal here, big red candle, close that one. Pound New Zealand, same thing here, buy signal, red candle there. So even on the 240, they're closing as well. So pound ZAR is holding, Euro ZAR is holding, TRY Turkish is holding. EUR HUF, buy signal here. Look at the size of this candle, guys. Look at that candle. That's crazy. That's a forward candle. All right, we haven't had another candle like that. I mean, that is just crazy. I think the price action, all that buying that came in yesterday, that was the largest percentage, highest percentage gain in one day. I think second ever, guys. Crazy market. All right, so HUF, close that. Hey, Mike, welcome, welcome. All right, so pound, euro, all going down, yen going up. Is that correct? All right, we'll see. The euro pairs, euro and pound pairs, the dollar pair, euro and pound pairs, we did have a pullback yesterday, okay? But they're still moving higher, okay? Euro and pound pairs. Dollar pairs, dollar pairs are short, right? Dollar and yen pairs, those are short. So it should be euro and pound long, and then dollar, that's the rotation currently, and the yen, that's short, okay? But we'll take a look at things. Update the files today. All right, pound ZAR. See pound ZAR here, right? So it's holding firm. All right, so pound ZAR, euro ZAR. The euro pairs are doing fine, right? I mean the ZAR. So euro ZAR, pound ZAR, on the 240, TRY, EUR, HUF. Well, let me remove. I thought I removed this. All right. But if it wasn't for yesterday's price action, they would have held firm. All right. So no, we don't have any more longs on the 60-minute there. We still have these longs on the 240, the shorts. Let's take a look at the shorts here. Now this is Thursday, guys. We when we put down these trades, we do this every other evening. So these sell signals are sometimes old, right? So make sure you clean. Don't wait for us to go through these. If you're in these trades, clean them up. They can get away from you quickly. All right, especially on the 60-minute. Okay, so 60-minute shorts. These are shorts. All right, so New Zealand Swiss sell short here, buy to cover on a break of resistance. Again, that was from yesterday, right? So New Zealand Swiss, close the trade, please. Aussie Swiss should be the same thing here. So short here, buyers came in big here. Buy to cover, you have to cover that, close it, okay? Aussie Swiss. All right, New Zealand yen, so short here, had to cover. What a horrible day. Well, it was good if you were long equities, which most people won't. Euro, I'm sorry, SGD JPY. All right, so short here, had to cover there. And then Aussie yen, so short here, had to cover here. Be careful going longs. All right, be careful going long. All right, the pound yen broke a big trend line and wants to go lower. This market wants to go lower, guys, and the yen pairs will follow the equity markets. All right, so look, wants to go lower there, so just be careful. All right, so let's close this. On the 240, this is not, you would think that because of all of that volatility, Forex would perform better, right? Now, we had some big moves, a lot of pips, but it's very choppy, still choppy. All right, on the 240, if I can grab it here. All right, on the 240, short. So dollar USD, dollar Swiss. All right, good short going here. So short here. I think we called it somewhere in here. All right. And good short going here. All right, so USD Swiss, dollar Swiss, USD DKK. All right, so short here, lots of consolidation. I doubt anyone would stay in this, right? All right, lots of consolidation would certainly get you out, and it's breaking support down here. All right, so the dollar pairs are moving lower. Remember the dollar index right here. We've moved it to the weekly time frame. Here is the dollar index. These dollar pairs will follow the dollar index. Okay, so the dollar is down right now. We are moving down. Big support here. Remember that $100 mark. That's a big psychological number for the dollar. Okay, all right. And futures are going down. Futures are down. All right. We could see selling really resume. Okay. I was thinking, I was hoping actually after that big up day yesterday that we would be up today. But being down 1,000 points down on the Dow, and S&P was down, Nasdaq was down, we could see selling come back in, guys. Okay, that's what happens when you're in a bearish market, right? All right, we are not long. All right, euro so yen pairs, euro yen, horrible chart. All right, close that. Right, so short. I can't even analyze this. All right, I guess we were looking for, what were we looking for here? A break? I don't know. CAD yen. Oh my gosh. Is this right? Oh, I see. All right. So sell short signal here. We were looking for a break of support here. And then this is what happened yesterday. Okay. So just horrible, horrible, horrible. SGD JPY, so short here, buy to cover. Horrible, guys. So SGD, NZD, same thing, close that. Pound yen. All right, pound yen. I guess we could hold that. No green candles. Sell short signal. Here, sold short on a break of support. We might even consider getting away from, I don't know yet. We'll see. None of these time frames are working out. I mean, so we might have to really reduce the time frames. We'll see. I'll go through these and see. The thing is, once we reduce the time frame and things open up, they might miss out. But we'll see, guys. We'll see. We might want to just move it to the probably a 30-minute, 60 or 30-minute time frame. But even the 60-minute has not been performing well. All right, we'll have to think about it. Okay, we'll have to think about which time frames giving us the better opportunities. All right, we might have to go to a 15-minute time frame. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Because these time frames are not working out. You guys can see here, they're just not working out. All right. This wasn't bad here, but then yesterday, right? That's what happened here. So pound yen. All right, dollar yen. All right, dollar yen. Right. Again, yesterday's price action. All right. So close that. HKD JPY, same thing here. All right, Aussie yen, same thing again. All right, yesterday's price action there. So it's not nothing that you guys did. It's just just the price action from yesterday. Look at that. I mean, otherwise this would have been a fairly decent short here. All right, but we've got to get out on these green candles there. Okay. All right, tough trading there. We don't have any equities in stocks. Anthony, you had to step away. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. Sometimes, I mean, usually, when we are in a correction, Monster Scalper does really well. Okay, but it's the uncertainty, right? The up one day, down one day. That's the thing, right? We don't have a smooth correction. That's the thing. Hey, Jocelyn. You broke even on covered. Yeah, breaking even is good in this market. All right, but we'll look for some opportunities in the morning when we trade live in the morning, okay? We'll find something. All right, see what we can find. Stock Boss. You guys know we don't have any trades in Stock Boss and Bull Master here. I want to show you guys what's going on so you don't think I'm kidding around. So stock boss, guys, I'm going to run heat seeker manually here. Again, we track over 21, right? 21,000 stocks. We got 16. I think we had 5 the other day. We have 16. Let me see. Basic material here. All right. I thought we traded this one. Yep, I think we traded this. We took this buy signal, got out here. We have a new buy signal here. We're going to wait. IAG there. So, Bull Master. All right, we had, is that 2? Let's see here. Bull Master, let's run it. 26. Why did that show 2 there? Basic material there. All right, so two basic material AU. All right, so that gave a new buy signal there. KG. All right, KGC. All right, let's add this one here. We'll add 1. All right, basic material. You guys know gold, right? We took a look at gold. Gold is looking really good, right? So this is basic material, metals, right? So we'll add. Hold on. Let me look at these again. That's Newmont there, mining. That's gone there. AU. Let's look for real buying. Okay, so we've got real buying here on the weekly. Okay, so we'll add that in Bull Master. So KGC in Bull Master. Okay, but trade lightly. AU. I know we've traded AU in the past. Let's take a look at the weekly here. And these again, metals. All right, a lot of buying here on the weekly there. So we'll add AU in Bull Master. Buy signal here is a bit choppy. It is gapping up. All right, but the price action is a little, the candles here a bit choppy. I like the other one, but we'll call this one too. It gapped up here, and buy signal is right here. Okay, so AU in Bull Master. That's it. All right. Good news is we're getting more in here. How many was it? All right, 26, but no buyers though. We don't have buyers, we don't have buy signals, anything like that. So I just want to give you guys something. Our US 30 traders here. All right, so we don't have, let's see what we've got going on there. That's a wide range. So for tomorrow, we'll watch the US 30. Let's take a look at the short. All right, so no buy signals, no short signals, which is good, right? Last week, we had buy signals that came in. Well, there was a sell short signal already on the 60-minute, which was this here. Okay, but there was a big move in the Euro session, right, where most of this move had happened, and we were trying to get this last bit of move here on the 5-minute. So it would be nice to see some consolidation. And then we have PPI, I think PPI coming out tomorrow. So it would be nice for that price action to just hold, let's say hold between here and then just consolidate overnight. It would be nice. And then give us some direction tomorrow. Okay, so it's nice that things are settling down, and hopefully we'll be ready. So okay, so let's tighten it up here. So I think about here and here. All right. So hopefully, slows down a bit overnight, consolidating here, and then we'll look for a break either above resistance here, all right, or support, all right, and then move it to the 5 minute. We'll see. NAS, let's see what's going on here. So same thing with the NAS. So that's good. They're slowing down. That's good. Yeah, last week that price finally came through, but it was late in the day. And we'll watch both. All right, so remember, we go live 8 a.m. Eastern Time to about 10 a.m. We were done, I think, at 11:15 last week. I don't want to do that again. That's too long waiting. All right. So I'll see you guys in the morning for that. Monster Scalper. Let's take a look here. Monster Scalper. Okay. All right, we got it here. Okay. We have decent amount of volatility, guys, on the 60-minute and the 240. We have a lot of good volatility. Just not good price action. Oh, let's see here. So 60-minute time frame, it's frustrating. All that volatility and not great price action. Let's see here. So we see here all red and blue here. So no direction. Euro pairs. All right. Let's see if we can get better direction here. So longs. Eurozar, wait for a buy signal there on Eurozar. Okay, guys, that should come in. Great buying here. Look at the daily here. So good price action on the daily. We do have purple support and resistance here. Keep an eye on that. But on the 60-minute time frame, I would definitely watch this one here. It's been trading well. All right, so here's your resistance right here. Here's your cup and handle. Nice cup. That's a perfect cup and handle there. All right, previous trade did well here. This one here, that was yesterday's price action. But all we need here is a break to that resistance and get a buy signal there. So Eurozar, all you will need is a buy signal here. And we've nice upward trend, okay? And we have good confirmation here on the daily time frame. That's a good setup. That's encouraging there. All right, so euro dollar. All right, so and we would like to see the euro pairs continue to move higher. All right, so buy signal here, and that's moving up nicely there. Okay, make sure. Okay, all right, so that's too late to get in on the 60-minute time frame. Let's keep going. EURTRY, buy signal here on the daily time frame. That looks good. That's fairly close to its buy signal. I know you guys don't like trading. Well, I know I'm not crazy about the Turkish pair, but buy signal here, that's breaking out. We're going to call it. So EUR, and we'll post this in school, okay? EURTRY 60-minute. That's long. All right, EURSGD, good buying. See here, good buying on the daily. Buy signal here, choppy in here. Hopefully we can get another trade out of this here. All right, so breaking resistance, buy signal right here. All right, and your cup and handle. Cup and handle right here, or V, right? Your V here. All right, breaking out here. EUR, SGD, 60 long. Again, trade lightly. Perhaps your first trade, just tip your toe in there. All right, if it develops nicely, you can certainly add. SEK, wait for a buy signal there. PLN, nothing there. Euro New Zealand, wait. Euro NOK, wait for a buy signal. Buy signal will come in right about, right about here. All right. Very encouraging, the euro pairs there. All right. Euro HUF, we did NOK. NOK was here. HUF, same thing here. Buy signal will come in on a break of resistance here. So they're definitely setting up. HKD, all right, buy signal here, that's gone. Okay, so that's too late there. All right, buy signal here, that's gone. Good buying, guys, on the daily here. All right, euro pound, same thing here. Just waiting for a buy signal. So make a big note here. So pay attention to the euro pairs overnight in the euro session for buy signals. Okay. Euro DKK, nothing here. CZK, nothing. Swiss, nothing. Euro CAD, 60, very choppy, guys. Let's take a look at the daily. I would pass on that one. Even if you get a buy signal, very choppy in here. Euro Aussie, nothing there. Pound ZAR, wait for a buy signal. You'll get a buy signal, and it's trading fairly well. All right, so euro pound pair is long, right? Pound dollar, that's gone. All right, good markdown phase, buy signal here, but that's gone. Don't chase it. That's pound dollar. Where am I? All right, pound SGD, nothing there. Nothing here. Pound HKD, good trade going here. All right, but too late for us. Buy signal here. Good markdown phase, accumulation, markup, buy signal here. Moving up nicely there. Okay, resistance is here. Good trade. You guys caught it. Good job. On the 60-minute there. Pound CAD, nothing. And then pound Aussie, nothing there. All right, so you have EURTRY and USD SGD. I think that was the one I like the best, right? Yeah. EUR SGD, look at that, and it's breaking out now. All right. And TRY, EURTRY. All right. Looks good too. All right. So the two there. And there are many more setting up. Okay. On the 240, I know we have several on the 240. Let's see if we can find what's going on here. All right, nothing here. On the 240 euro, all right, we're in that one already. Euros are great trade going there. Euro dollar, we're in that already. TRY, we're in that. Oh, yes, we're in that already. TRY looks good. HKD, all right, we're in that already. Euro pound, we're in euro pound. Good trade going here, euro pound. Good trade going there. And DKK, We didn't trade this one here. So that's it. So the ones that we got most of them. Pound ZAR, we're in pound ZAR. All right, buy signal there. Pound dollar. Wait for pound dollar, guys. Good buying here. Right, it did pull back, but buyers are coming back in there on the daily. So keep an eye, pound dollar on the 240. A buy signal will come in soon there. There is good resistance here. Here we are. Okay. Wait for that buy signal. Pound dollar on the 240. And that's the inverse, right? So pound dollar, as the dollar index and the dollar pairs move lower, pound dollar will move higher. And then euro dollar, let's see euro dollar. All right, so euro dollar, we're in euro dollar. Are we in New York? Yeah, you're in euro dollar. All right, so pound dollar, let's go back. All right, wait for that buy signal. So pay attention, right? Euro dollar, we know euro dollar is breaking out nicely here. Pound dollar, right? Getting ready to break out and give a buy signal. Okay, so pay attention to what's going on there. Okay, shorts, let's take a look at shorts. So we're looking at the yen short, dollar shorts. We don't have any on the 60 minutes, so let's take a look here on the 60-minute time frame. Oh, look at that. All right, so USD JPY short on the 60-minute time frame here. I mean, the only issue is that these trades are not holding firm. I mean, we've had worse trading environments with better results on these time frames. All right. So we're breaking. Here's on the daily. Sellers are definitely in on the daily there. All right. And we are breaking. That's a good setup. USD, JPY, sold short signal here on a break of this support. Good candle here. Look at this here. I mean, look at that. All right. But choppy in here. Look at that. Just choppy. All right, so we'll call it USD, JPY, 60-minute short. All right, and be careful with the dollar pairs. I'm saying be careful so often nowadays, right? Because that's part of the, well, I guess in this case, both the yen and the dollar pairs are moving lower. Okay, so. All right, so hopefully you get some good direction out of this. So USD JPY short on the 60. All right, TRY JPY short 60. So find your spot there. All right, breaking support. All right, some support here. So short signal here moving down. Good selling there on the daily. No sell short signal there with SGD. Nothing there. HKD JPY. HKD JPY. 60-minute short. All right. Sellers are on the daily here. Right. So short signal breaking support here. Purpose support and resistance. That's good there. All right. HKD JPY. Nothing here. All right, so we have USD JPY, TRY JPY, HKD JPY, 60 minutes. Let's take a look at the dollar. All right, USD SGD, that's gone. USD SEK, USD SEK, short 60. All right. USD PLN, that's gone. USD HUF, all right, some decent trades there. That's gone. So short signal here. Look at that. USD DKK. All right, we've got it on the 240, but it's got a great trade going here on the 60. All right, that's too far gone there. Okay, USD DKK. All right, so a few trades are coming in on the dollar. Dollar short, dollar short. USD CZK. All right, that's gone there. But that's good. They're moving lower. Dollar Swiss. Good selling here on the daily here. All right, that's too far gone there. Dollar Swiss. That's gone. All right, good short there. And dollar CAD. All right, so short here, moving down here. So the dollar pair is definitely moving lower. So you have dollar yen and then USD SEK. These have gone too far, guys. So do not chase them. Okay, don't chase them. On the 240, let's see what we've got here. So the yen pairs, nothing here. All right, so ZAR yen, I thought we were in that one. We're not in that one. Pound yen. All right, pound yen, we're in pound yen. Let's take a look at the dollar. All right. So USD SGD is breaking a big support there on the 240. So USD SGD, we are already in USD. We're in USD, Swiss, and DKK. All right. So USD SGD short 240, and we're right on time. And sellers are coming in on the daily here, okay? But you got a big support, right? You need to break. Big support there, you need to break, okay? The dollar wants to move lower. All right, so we're breaking support here. All right, market just opened. SEK, nothing here. PLN, nothing there. Nothing. USD HUF, wait for a sell short signal. We are breaking support here. Guys, if the market breaks down, these dollar pairs and yen pairs are really setting up. So we're just waiting for a sell short signal here. Look at the daily, guys. I mean, look at that. Look at the daily. It's a lot of selling on the daily. And we've put away Monster Scalp, I mean, Forex Dominator. Okay, so USD DKK. Can we call that? Okay, we're going to call it. Okay. But we're going to call it from here. So support here. All right. If you're going to take it, here is our sell short signal, but we're going to call it from here. Right. We talked about stop losses. Okay. So your stop loss, right, would go above here. Okay. Okay, why closing positions if the thesis is still good? Which one in particular, Mike? Let me know which pair. Okay, let me know which pair. If we are closing them and the direction is still good, that's probably because we got a sell signal by the system. So USD DKK, we're going to call that one here. USD DKK. Short on the 240, okay? All right, so new sell short signal would come in right here. Sell short signal is here, but we breaking support here, okay? All right. USD CZK, good selling here on. All right. So lots of good selling on the daily time frame here. So short signal just came in here, right here, moving down nicely there. So USD CZK short on the 240. Okay. All right. And Mike, probably you forgot. Okay, probably because I probably know what you're referring to. So some of these here, like USD Swiss. Okay, so we're in USD Swiss. However, let's say we were in this trade already, and we got in at the sell short signal is here. Okay, so if we got in, let's say we did not get into this trade, all right, but it has a sell short signal here and we weren't in it already, all right, it's moving down nicely. It's a great short, but it's too late. All right, so our entry would have been here, but here is the price action here, so it's too late. All right, it's a great trade, moving down nicely, but we missed it. All right, so we wouldn't chase it from here. Okay, so but USD Swiss on the 240, we're in that one. So these dollar pairs really moving nicely there. Okay, so dollar Swiss, that's probably what you meant there. USD CAD, dollar CAD, so short signal here. We're not in this one. All right, so we're not in this one here, and it's gone too far. Okay, so if we extend this chart out, sometimes it's hard to see, but if we extend the chart out, we can see the sell short signal came in here. All right, we got a green candle here. We would have been out. So if we wanted to even get back in, probably down in this area here, but it's gone. Okay, it's gone. So it's great trade, moving nicely so far, but we can't trade it. So even, the thesis, yeah, the evaluation of it is great, but it's gone too far. Can't chase them. All right. Let's see here. We don't want to do any shorts in these euro pairs. I don't think. We want to, euro pairs are moving long. Same for the pound pairs. All right, so we've got some trades, but guys, just be careful here, right? All right, so euro long, right? Euro long, yen, euro pound long, dollar, yen short. That's not typical though, okay? We usually like to see the pairs up in this area here. So the Aussie, Kiwi, and yen short. And we like to see the dollar, euro long. Okay. So, but right now the yen and the dollar pairs are moving in the same direction. Okay. All right. So it is what it is. Take advantage of it, but that's not a rotation though. That's not a rotation. Okay, we have a rotation when the dollar, euro, all right, the pound pairs will do their own thing, but the dollar and the euro pairs tend to go together, all right, and then the Kiwi, Aussie, yen pairs tend to go together. So, but things are different now, right? We have different dynamics, right? Everything that's going on. Even with the news, I was saying the other day, we are paying a lot of attention to the news. So day by day, we've got to pay attention to the news, pay attention to what the president is saying right now, because that will influence the direction of the market. It's that crazy right now. All right. So in normal circumstances, right, I would be concerned with this, what's happening here with the yen and the dollar pairs, right? Moving in, not moving in the same direction. All right. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. The smoothest trade, perhaps, except for yesterday, are the yen pairs. Okay. So long the yen, long the euro pairs. Long the euro pairs. Those shorts, if you guys are experienced traders, definitely you could take those shorts. But for our newer traders, you might want to stick to the euro pairs long, okay? Especially with this type of volatility. All right, and everyone else, I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll keep an eye on the US 30, right? The US 30 and the NAS. Okay. Right now we got a red candle coming in here. All right, so we got a red candle coming in. Hold on. Coming in here. Not quite coming in here. Okay, there it is here. All right, so it's going back and forth, red and white. What we'd like to see again, right? We don't want any big movements overnight. We want it to kind of stay, hold, and then break out in the morning. All right? All right, guys. I will see everyone tomorrow. First thing in the morning, 8 a.m. All right? We'll look for some trades. Okay? Take care. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.